She did spend 40 years doing something. Not the way I want to spend my 40 years doing that, but she spent 40 years doing something. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of us men that spend a lot of time not even doing anything for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Like we running and we trying to build this up, trying to build this up, trying to build this up. What's going on, y'all? It's Coach Williz, and once again, we are back. This is the Be Eazy Show. Whatever platform that you're listening to this on, whether it be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, if you could like, comment, subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating, man, and share it with somebody because the support is gladly appreciated. This is the Be Eazy Show. We're bringing topics to you every single episode, helping you live a life easier. That's the plan and the mission of the podcast. So like I said, I'm Coach Williz. Once again, we always got Zyler on this joint with us.
The week was cool, man.
Yeah.
But not really.
Tell us about it.
I mean, you looking at it.
Yeah, I'm seeing
you looking at
for
it.
the people that cannot see it on the camera, or the people that's on the audio.
So for the rank test was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Everything's going great.
Mm-hmm.
Forms is cool. The little one-step sparring is cool.
Yeah.
Everything's cool. I was a little hungry because I ain't been eating good, but everything's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's time to fight. I got to do 2 rounds, one person, like a 1-on-1, and then a 1-on-2. Then that second fight, like I was telling you, I ended up throwing a kick, and it got blocked. And it's my fault. I threw a flip kick when I should have just threw a traditional roundhouse kick. So a flip kick is like you're just coming up and you're kicking with the top of your foot.
I'm glad you explained this because I did not know.
Big mistake. So it's just a quick bow, just a quick little kick. It's like 4 points. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right, let me just get that because I'm just trying to get distance. I just need you to back up off me.
Yeah.
But when I did that, the black belt that I was sparring with blocked it. And like as soon as the kick landed, I was like, oh no. Oh no. It's over.
Yeah.
But like you gotta keep fighting.
These brothers are real.
Yeah. Like it hurt. Like you know when you hurt yourself and you're like, oh, this is like I hurt myself for real. Mm-hmm. But like the fight had just like started. Yeah. I was only a few seconds in and I'm like, welp.
This was like one of your first kicks?
Yeah. Like boom, boom, boom. And I like flip kick. And I could just feel it just boom. I'm like, and I had to keep fighting. Mind you, I'm fighting 2 people.
Yeah.
I'm fighting 2 people.
Trying to get this belt.
Yeah. And like I'm having to move around and I'm trying like my best not to make it seem like I'm in pain. But like, bro, it hurt.
I'm hurt.
It hurt. And I was like, all right, you got to keep it moving. Cause like adrenaline is going. So you don't really feel it in full effect.
Yeah. But
fast forward to the end of that. All right, cool. I limp back, sit down. No big deal. I ain't got to fight no more.
Yeah.
Then I told you. The instructor was like, Zyler, you want to fight again? I'm not finna say no. So I'm like, all right, I can get in there.
Yeah.
So fight again, it gets beat up some more. Limp back. Like,
But this second fight, that's why I didn't ask. This second fight, this wasn't to secure your rank test, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yours had already been secured from the first one, right?
No. The second one was like, once the second match is done, I'm done.
Okay.
I don't have to do anything else. So me going back a third time was just me just going back for fun. Yeah. But after the second one, like the 1 versus 2, and I'm done, they say, thank you, line back up, I bow, I'm done.
Yeah. But you said the pain happened on the first fight.
No, I said on the second fight.
On the second fight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. But no matter what, you had to do 2 fights already, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the second fight, if I would have got through that smooth, it would have been cool.
Yeah.
It messed up all my weekend plans. I was going to plan on going home, finishing the floors, finishing the walls. Nope. I ended up going home, sitting on my laptop, working all night because I can't get up and do nothing. Because once I got home, I couldn't walk on it. Couldn't put any weight on it. And then fast forward to Sunday, Halloween. Yeah. I go to the doctor and I'm like, yeah, you fractured your foot. So now I'm in this boot, just chilling. Yeah. Bro, I don't mind it because like before, like without the boot, I can't walk. So, bro, I was just hopping around the house. Yeah. And like I got like this sword. So I was just like using it as like a walking stick. Like when I tell you I was just hopping around the house, that's all it was. I was in sheer pain trying to make tea. You know how hard it is to hop and carry a glass of tea? Hot tea?
Probably not easy.
Wasn't easy.
Probably not easy.
But man, I need my tea in the morning, man.
Oh, man.
Some spilled.
I wouldn't doubt
and it burned. But yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
That's pretty much, that was like the main thing that happened last week. Other than like I told you, like I got that negative energy out of my life.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling good.
That's good, man.
The weight's off me.
Yeah.
Well, that's the biggest thing. I got my purple belt.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be able to train for a minute.
That's what's up.
Oh my gosh. You got it right.
Hey, I got it now.
And from now, I only have a brown belt. Brown belt's next. A red belt. And I'm a black belt. So three more belts and I'm a black belt.
So when because you were going to be a purple belt, right? Yeah. So before, like when you were going to be a green belt, are y'all already fighting black belts to get that green belt? Or are you fighting purple belts to get that green belt?
Honestly, it's like whoever's there.
Yeah.
So if...
so you just happened to come across a black belt that day? Or you had to?
They try to mix it up. But depending on the... let's say no black belts show up to the rank test that day.
Yeah.
And it's only the people who are running the rank test. Like it's three people that usually runs it. They're not going to stop running the rank test to come, fight you.
Yeah.
So let's say 4 black belts show up, but let's say 5 people are, testing at that one time. Then you might get lucky and I have to fight one.
But it's always going to be somebody that's ranked higher than you, though, right?
Always.
Yeah.
And I don't think when I was an orange belt, I had to fight black belts. I don't think they started adding black belts into the mix until I went for my stripe on the green.
That makes sense.
And then they started adding the black belts in. And then it's just like, there's nothing you can really do.
I mean,
just like seeing the mental game, that stuff is real. Just seeing that black belt is enough to intimidate you to not want to even really engage. You're just kind of like, I just want to survive. And it doesn't even matter like on your personal ability. It's just, I see a black belt. I ain't really trying to mess with homie.
I feel you on that.
So, yeah.
I feel you on that, man.
But I'm excited, man. I can't wait to get my black belt. I'm going to be up in them crying.
Yeah. I heard you on that last one, man. Say you was balling. At first, I thought when you said balling, I thought you was talking about like, going off, like having a good time. But then I was like, yeah, I'm feeling like that's a sense of relief, bro. How hard you work to get that, what you going through right now to get that, like, bro, it's gonna be worth it, man.
People don't get it. Like, I'm not upset at all that I broke this. Like, this ain't gonna be the last time I break something. And like, I'm okay with that. That's what I signed up for. I'm not gonna go up there. I fractured my foot. I don't want to come anymore.
Oh, that makes sense,
bro. Those rank tests humble people. People don't come back anymore. Like after like fighting and stuff, like all that. Once it gets real, I done seen plenty of people just stop coming because it just got like, oh, I didn't know it was like this.
Yeah, they got a hand.
Like once you fight like 3-4 people at once, you don't want to do this no more. Like I guess I didn't really want to be in martial arts like that. I can't knock people for that, but I'm here for it.
So I remember you said on the last one, though, they be taking it easy on you. But like, is it like boxing? Like you sparring with people though, right? I know they ain't like...
Yeah, you sparring. Okay, when I say taking it easy, I'm not saying that they're just like, lightly, they tapping you. But they're not, the goal of sparring is to like, you're fighting and like I would say percentage-wise, it's like 60%. 60% of your power. They're not giving them 100%. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we're family. Yeah. Like people up there, like we cool. Like we are family. This is a family. Yeah. And like if you finna fight your brother, you're not finna just put hands on him, but you gonna touch him up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because you don't want him to get out there for like a real. Let's say if I go to a competition and somebody hit me, I ain't never been hit before. I've already been hit before. This ain't nothing. This is nothing new. And I got padding on. Yeah. This ain't nothing new. So that's kind of what they're preparing you for. So, especially if I get into like a fight with somebody I don't know, they're not finna hold back.
Not at all, yeah.
So yeah, they teach you like how to take some hits, but
as real as they can get without hurting you.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Especially when takedowns come into play, you gotta know how to fall too. So that's on you to learn. Yeah. Takedowns ain't no joke, boy.
Man, if I'm not mistaken, I think me and Mariah, because that's an Olympic sport, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah, because me and Mariah
But it's different. It's different. There's like ITF, WTF. There's different types of Taekwondo. If I'm not mistaken, I think WTF is, I wish I had my phone. I can't be like some Taekwondo guy I am. But I think in Olympics is WTF, where it's mainly focused on fighting for points rather than just like fighting for the art. Because there's some schools that they can make it to the Olympics, but they don't know any of the forms.
Yeah. But they know how to score.
Yeah, they know how to score points, which is just it's respectable. Yeah. I'm not knocking it. It's just it's a different thing.
That makes sense.
But yeah, Taekwondo is in the Olympics. If I didn't like work the job I did and like have the lifestyle that I did, I would definitely go for that. But I don't have time to dedicate myself to it.
For sure.
I would love to.
Another thing though too, like I don't know, it's probably the same with that, but like for track, like for you to go qualify for the Olympics, all the fight and all the, or not fights, but all the like meets that you would have to run for track, you got to pay for all that. So like, let's say like we live in Oklahoma, let's say the qualifying thing is out there in California. You got to pay to get yourself out there.
Unless you got sponsors.
Yeah, unless you got sponsors and everything. But if it's like one of your first or second, like, yeah, bro, you going to have to pay.
Yeah, and it's a lot of time and
it's
just
a
energy.
Lot of time, bro. And it's not like the Olympics is coming every
year.
Yeah. It's every 4 years. So that's what I watched this interview about Usain Bolt. He was talking about like, now, you know, Usain Bolt, he paid, but he was like all the different meets that you had to do throughout the year to like keep yourself in the limelight so they can be like, oh yeah, you can come out here to try to qualify.
Yeah, and stay in shape.
Yeah, and stay in shape for it. Like it's a lot, man. So I was like you're saying, like even with like any job you got, man, like that's a lot of time you got to devote to that thing. That's no joke at all.
And then that 8 hours a day eats you up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro, I got some good old. I'm gonna ask you this: at work, just tell me about your week first.
All right,
tell me about your week first.
My week was pretty good, man. My week was actually pretty good.
Have a good Halloween, man.
I don't do Halloween, but
I
don't do Halloween. But hey, you know, I was at church on Halloween, so. But my week was actually pretty good. It wasn't that bad at all. And one of the things I actually came to grips with this week was like what I was telling you about stopping. It was several times this week where it was like late in the day, like all right, late at night. And I was doing some work, and I know I could have done more, but like I would close my laptop and be like, I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
And Mariah being who Mariah is, and with the situation she in, Mariah was like grinding, going. And she was like, you done? I was like, yep, I'm done. Close the laptop, I'm done for the day. That's one of the things I was trying to get to this week. Like, bro, I've done enough today. Instead of trying to like push myself. And it was several times, like, and it was actually one time where I was actually drawing, man. I was actually enjoying myself drawing. And like I was really getting into it. I was like, nope. I'm done. You know, I'm done for the day. So I just put down the pen and I just called it a day after that. I stayed up because Mariah was still up, but I was pretty much done. That was one of the things I learned for the week. But other than that, you know, week was solid. It's a good week. That was about it.
Okay.
You know, teach yourself how to stop. You know, Eminem had that story, man, where Eminem treated. I'm gonna tell this story though either way, man. But Eminem had this thing where Eminem was showing up to the studio at 9 a.m. Just listen, man.
I know.
But you heard the story though, right?
No.
You haven't heard the story? You don't do no research on Eminem? One of the greatest in the game? Not at all? Nothing? You know? I'm talking about survival. This guy right here. Lose yourself.
Bro, I don't listen to Eminem.
I know. I already know. But no, in the interview, he was doing some work with it actually wasn't an interview for Eminem, it was for Akon. And he was doing, you know, listen.
Even better. Nah, shouts out to Akon, man. He be doing a lot, man, behind the scenes.
I don't know if I'm with Akon's music like that, besides like Locked Up.
Yeah, that's the only one I know. And then he was on that one song with T-Pain.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Is it Bartender?
Bartender, yeah.
I still be jamming that old T-Pain.
Oh, for sure, man. T-Pain still go hard, man. Yeah, no doubt. But Akon was saying in the interview that he was trying to do some work with Eminem. Mm-hmm. And he told Eminem, like, what time you going to be at the studio? Eminem said, I'll be there at 9. And he showed up exactly at 9 o'clock. And then I think he said, like, at 12 or 1 o'clock, Eminem said, hey, I'm going to lunch. And Akon was like, nah, I'm not going to lunch, man. You know, I'm still grinding. And Akon said he showed up to the studio at, like, 7 a.m. Mm-hmm. And, like, 12 or 1 o'clock, he still don't want to go eat because he's still in the studio, still trying to go hard. So Eminem went to lunch, came back, and then I think at, like, 5 o'clock in the middle, they said they was in the middle of writing the song. Eminem called her today at 5 o'clock and said, I'm going home, man. Yeah. Because he was like, I got to go spend time with my daughter and everything. He's like, I want to be there for my family. And Akon said he stayed there for the rest of the night. But he said after that, he learned how to prioritize the things that you do. Yeah. And he's like, he got that from Eminem. Like, bro, you can't devote everything to this. You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame him.
So still
bro, I learned the same lesson.
For real?
That's weird how we be learning the same thing. Yeah. I got it from Stephen King. I was watching an interview and he was kind of like breaking down his process. Yeah. And he was like, Yeah, I write a lot and I get a lot done, but it's like I only write 3 to 4 hours a day. That's it.
Yeah.
Sometimes if something really strikes him, he'll write more, but he says he tries to dedicate 3 to 4 hours a day just to write. I was like, oh.
Bro, that's shocking.
You don't need to be doing this for 8 hours because at the end of the day, your mind it can only take so much.
Yeah.
And you 5 hours in, but your quality is just in the trash.
That's shocking coming from him because how many books he got out?
Early in his career, Stephen King was heavy on the coke. Yeah. Heavy on coke.
I've heard that.
He talks about it in his book. He was heavy on coke. So that's different. And now the modern coke for writers is Adderall. Everybody on Adderall.
Yeah, because it keep you up.
Yeah, it keep you focused.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stay off of that.
Yeah, I'm cool on that.
Yeah, I want it bad, but I don't want it just to destroy it.
Yeah, nah. But the thing is, that's the beauty about it, bro, is that when you set yourself up for a time and say, look, I got to get it done at this time or I got to get it done like that. It's like with a due date on a project for like whatever you're doing for school, whatever. If they set or like the end of your work day, if they say like, hey man, you got to have this done by this time, you may lollygag the whole day. But let's say 5 o'clock coming up and you need to get this job done. It's like 3:30, 4 o'clock. You about to hustle and get everything you can done. So by 5 o'clock come around, you got whatever project you need to get done. Or the due date coming up at Sunday at 11:59, you busting tail at the end of the night to try to get this done. Same thing. If you hold yourself accountable, like, hey man, for 3 hours a day, I know from 7 to 10 or from 7 to 11, I'm gonna get this done. So for that time,
I'm gonna just work on a piece of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just work on a piece on it from this time. So I'm gonna get that done, and that holds you accountable to where you're not like, okay, I'm off on this day. I got the whole day to do this. Yeah, and you don't really like dial into it because you're like, I got the whole day. I got all day, bro. What's the rush? But it's like, not like, even if I got the whole day, I only got from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. To work on this. So from 8 to 10, I'm going hard on it. And then at 10, I'm going to let up and I'm going to go do whatever else I want to do for the rest of the day.
That way you're not stressed out about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, and that was
keeping that fire on you.
Oh, it's important, man. So.
With that question. Yeah. So today I got tested at work for sure. Like the universe was testing like, oh, you saying you in a good mood? Get rid of this negative energy.
Show me how good you are.
Yeah. So somebody tested me at work today and it just made me realize like, oh, I gotta make this writing stuff work. Yeah. Because I wanted to go smooth off on this person for just straight being disrespectful. Yeah. When you don't even have to be. It's just a negative energy came out of nowhere. Wasn't expecting it. But like at work, have you ever been in a situation where like, man, this is making me double down even more?
Yeah, bro. I already know.
I'm finna go harder. Give me an example.
My example was today. When they tried to tell me to come in early, bro. And I was like, y'all want me to come in early for, I'm not going to say for this amount, an hour, bro? Yeah. I was thinking to myself really this morning when I woke up early.
Is that worth it?
That's one of the things I was thinking, bro, when I woke up early. I was like, okay, so y'all want me to get up earlier. And they were like, you can't go home early. You need to go home at your regular time. I was like, bro, for this much and that? Bro, please, man. I was like, I'll be there at the regular time, man. And I'm just like, but in that sense, bro, that's what makes me go so hard is that when it comes to these jobs, like making this much amount of hour or a salary, is that I just hate them. I told Mariah this, like I hate the mindset of you saying that this is only how much I can make. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
I just don't like them having that much power.
Yeah, bro.
You got a little too much power on my life.
Way too much power, man. It's like the cap that they put on me, man. And another thing, bro, I got another example too. So I ain't gonna say Mariah's birthday. But Mariah's birthday was like, it's at close to the beginning of the year, right? Okay. Back like when we had got married, she was already telling me that she was like, hey, we gonna do this for my birthday. She was like, see if you can get off work. Bro, this is like 6, 7, 8 months early before the birthday is even coming up. I put in the time off. That joint gets rejected. I go talk to the people. I said, bro, why did this get rejected? And they was like, well, if you put it out before the schedule, it shouldn't get rejected. I was like, but why did it? And they was like, oh, well, that's around an event day, so you have to work those. I have to. I have no, bro, I have to versus spending that day with my wife on her birthday. I said, man, please, y'all won't see me. Like, bro, like y'all can save y'allself the burden and just like
not schedule
me, bro. Take me off the schedule. But I was like, bro, 6, 7, 8 months in advance, and y'all still saying like, nah, bro, you gotta be.
You don't even know if I'm still gonna be working there.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I was
Turnover over here is crazy.
Crazy, bro. So I was like, okay. All right, man. See, it's like instances like that. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm like, man, I gotta double down on this, man. Yeah. Like that's what pushes me to like get to that mindset. And it's just the understanding of like the cap, like somebody can put a cap on like how much I'm worth, and then
then hold you there.
Yeah, you hold me there too.
And then dare you to like, what you gonna do? Leave?
Bro.
Where you gonna go? You making good. You making money.
Same thing 1800s, man.
Yeah, man. It's just like when dude came in me sideways, like he had to reset his password.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to because he couldn't get into this website. I'm like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I didn't even say I'm sorry. It's just this happens. It's very rare that this happens, but I know how to fix it. You just have to reset your password for the website. Usually,
easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Usually people are like, oh, okay, all right, I'll do it. Because just reset your password.
Yeah, that's it, man. Like, why are we making this?
And then he was like, well, if I have to do that, then what do I need you guys for? This man isn't my boss.
Yeah.
This man isn't even in my department.
Yeah, at all.
And it's just like, the nerd, like, what do you mean? What do I need you guys for?
You called us, fool.
Yeah. You hear me? And like, I'm not a tech support person. Yeah. I went out of my way to be helpful. That's what threw me off. I didn't have to email this man. I didn't have to help this man at all.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I looked at it and I saw that there was a ticket. I was like, all right, I can let the other team handle it.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I got a little alert for it. I can just close it, say the ticket's already been made. But like, no, let me just reach out to him, send him an email.
Yeah.
He calls me and is like, I miss it. I call him back. He's like, yeah, it's not working. I'm like, all right, we can fix it. And he's like, well, what do I need you guys for if all I had to do is that? And I was like, I didn't say nothing after that. I was like, let me not just say nothing. I'm just bite my tongue. And he's like, you know what I mean? Like he tried to follow up and double down on it. I was like, no, I don't follow.
I don't
follow at all. And it was like, oh, well, I was like, all right, man. Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked. Okay, bye.
That's it.
And you can just see him looking into the camera like, I hung up the phone. Like, there's nothing else. Like, it works. Okay, bye.
That's it.
And I was like, oh, like, I got to go home and double down even more, which I'm already starting to find my groove. I'm starting to write even more because that 30 minutes that I was talking about, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
I need to write even more.
I need more than that.
And then today I was like, I need to write even more. Just, I can't have that because this person is like, they were like in their department, they're higher up.
Yeah.
But I ain't got time to be like, I'm not finna kiss nobody but.
Bro, not at all.
I'm not built for it.
Not at all, man.
You expecting an apology for something that I didn't have control over? And like, if he would have been cool and nice about it, I would have probably like, man,
for sure.
I'm sorry this happened. Like, I know changing passwords is pretty annoying. But you come at me sideways for something that I have no control over and I'm trying to offer a solution? Boy, please.
Yeah, man.
Boy, please.
I already know, man.
I'm like, thank you. It was like a thank you moment. Thank you, sir.
Man, you reminded me.
I'm petty. I'm gonna remember your name,
man. Bro, that's one of the things that's like getting me, bro. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Okay, so this is a real short answer. It's probably more on me.
Why do we have to save so much grace for people that don't give us the same grace?
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't got to come at you sideways, but don't expect me to give you any kind of leniency. Like I'm not gonna match your energy, but you're not finna get too much out of me.
Nah, man. Not at all. I'm like, bro, like, I'm over here about to bend my back, like, to help you out, and then you ain't even gonna turn your neck for me. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. I'll be telling her, like, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but it's like, then on top of that, I'm not even trying to match your energy because I don't want to take on that spirit that you got. So I'm not even trying to match your energy, but at the same way, I'm trying to keep my spirit intact. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm good at the end of the day. So that's what like, even when it came down to me, when they was talking about coming in this morning, I was like, nah, bro, like, it's not my responsibility to try to put this whole place together, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not even paying me nowhere near to try to put this place together. So I'm like, I'm good, man. I am good, bro. Bro, tell me, okay, bro, I know this is kind of like way off, but I just had this, since we talking about the JOB, I just had this thing, this lady at the place I'm at, bro, she just hit 40 years at the place.
Good for her, but man, I can't do it.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
I can't do it.
Bro, 40 years.
I can't do it.
I got the video on my phone because I just wanted to imprint it into my mind. Like, bro, this is what you're gonna get for 40 years, bro. If you just like let it be. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, she came in. Don't get me wrong. It was not the establishment that went out of their way to throw this because I threw a little party for her, right? It wasn't the establishment. It was the people that she done worked with for the past 20 years. They went out of their way. They bought a cake from their own paychecks. They bought a cake for her. They made this cake and it was these cupcakes and they was shaped in a 40, 40. And then they had this candy laid out and these balloons and all this. But this was coworkers putting their money together. Then they bought her a gift basket with like a bunch of different stuff. But this, like I said, this was not the company. This was not the company, bro.
Yeah.
So
that's one thing my company do. They do care about people who stick around, but like I still can't be that.
Oh, no, they do. They gave her, this is what they gave her. They gave her the company, they gave her a plaque that she can put on like, I guess at her house that says 40 years. Yeah. You get a new badge that shows like 40 years up here. And then you get like this, like,
I want some stock.
Bro, I want ownership. I want full ownership.
I don't care about this plaque.
I don't even want to stop, bro. I want a percentage of the company, bro.
I just gave y'all
stock. 40 years,
of
bro.
My life.
40 years of my life.
8 hours minimum a day.
You hear me? So they gave her, and this is what I was telling Mariah. I was like, look, Mariah, I'm not going to say her name, but shout out to her. I'm really like, this is what I was telling Mariah.
I'm not mad at you, but that's not for me.
This is what I was telling Mariah. I'm not mad at her because she spent 40 years doing something. She did spend 40 years doing something. Not the way I want to spend my 40 years doing that, but she spent 40 years doing something. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of us men that spend a lot of time not even doing anything for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Like we running and we trying to build this up, trying to build this up, trying to build this up. I just heard this thing today. It was like if you lay 1 million bricks a day, but you lay them in different areas the whole day, like in this part of town, that part of town, that part of town, you just laid 1 million bricks. But if you lay 1 million bricks on this one building right here.
Where do you find this stuff, man?
What? This is good, man.
It is good, but I'm just like, this man if you lay 1 million bricks, 1 million. Like, where'd you find that?
Not one, not 10, 1 million, man.
1 million.
Hey, it's just different examples.
That's a good example.
But it was like, if you lay 1 million bricks all over the town and everything, it means nothing. Versus if you lay 1 million bricks on your house, your building, it comes out to be a bricked house or a bricked building. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the job done. So that's what I was telling. I was telling Mariah, I'm not mad at her that she spent 40 years doing it. Yeah. It ain't got nothing to do with her. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to her and everything. Still wish her the best. And it's kind of messed up if you put all those together like that, because she is a lifer.
Is she?
She's like in her 60s, bro. Like, I think mid 60s.
I hope she's been investing in her 401k.
Bro, I hope so. This was crazy. Is that she was trying to get to the retirement age so she could get her full Social Security check. But they pushed the age back on it.
Bro, people rely on Social Security too much.
Bro, I never heard that example. Now, granted, I ain't in that spot that she in, but she said that last year was supposed to be her year to finally retire and get out of here. So she was going to be done at 39 years. Mm-hmm. Right? She wasn't even going to try to hit the 40. Mm-hmm. But Social Security pushed it back to like 69 and a half now. She said that when she told me that, I wanted to cry for her in her face, bro, because I was like, bro, you cannot be serious. She said, yeah, I probably got to do another 2-3 years up here now.
But you need to ask her about how she's been. I genuinely hope she's been saving.
Bro, if she has, bro, then that 401k should be crazy, bro.
Should be fat.
It should be crazy.
She started it 40 years ago?
Oh, yeah. With a matching program and everything.
Stock market been booming.
Yeah. It should be crazy. She should be good, like, real good, man. I'm hoping so.
I really hope she did.
Yeah, and she was early, like, when the company was giving out stock options. I don't know what she did with them or not.
Stock options?
Stock options. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. She was early in the company, bro. Yeah, I was telling Mariah, so I was like, yeah, if you did at least 40 years of something. I was like, bro, because telling her.
You want to see something from
bro,
it.
You want to see something. Because I was telling Mariah this. I was like, look, we applaud everybody else. Like, if they get 40 years of marriage, great job, 40 years of marriage. If you do,
beautiful thing.
Oh, it is. If you do like 40 years, like you started a business and made it 40 years, like great job, 40 years. All these type of things. And I was like, nah, to her, that's why I said, shout out to her, because I'm applauding her because she did 40 years of something.
Yeah.
But this is what I was telling her. I was like, I don't want to get to the point to where I'm still like, I'm forced to be up here for 40 years because I haven't figured out what I want to do, because I'm still like, I'm going to put a brick here, hope this house builds up. I'm gonna put a brick over there. Hope that house builds up.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, man. Let me focus on this right here. That's why I was telling you about the thing about quantity, just doing something over and over and over again. And eventually you're gonna get to the point where you find your groove. You said it several times about like our podcast. We're gonna get to the point to where we find our format. What's our flow? What we like to do? What sounds good to us and everything. And that's from repetition. You continually doing it over and over again.
But when you say quantity, I think we have two different definitions of quantity.
All right, explain yours.
For me, quantity, when I hear people say it, I just think quantity over quality people.
Yeah.
I just think they're trying to put out content every day, twice a day, 3 times a day.
Just to put it out.
Yeah, just to put stuff out, even if it's like bad.
Yeah.
I'm not with that. Mm-hmm. But quantity to me, as far as like content production, like as far as like anything, depending on what it is like a few times a week.
Yeah.
That's quantity.
Yeah.
Rather than every day.
Mm-hmm. See this?
Because I think people at the end of the day, there's so much content to be consumed. Oh, yeah. You're just wasting content.
Oh yeah. That's true.
You're just putting out these uncooked ideas that if you kept them in a little longer, you would have had something. Mm-hmm. Rather than just you threw it out into the ether and now it's gone. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to find a pace a step below yours, because you can just throw stuff out there, and I'm like, I can't keep up with that. That's not my lane. I can't keep up with Isaiah, so I'm not even focus on that. So I'm trying to figure out how can I put out stuff at a consistent point and that I'm happy with it.
For sure.
So it's just, I'm trying to figure out the balance between quantity and quality.
Yeah. Well, it's like this, bro. Like, even with us talking about, like, we eventually getting to the point to where we do the blog posts and me,
I'm so excited for that.
Oh, for sure.
I meant to ask you, like, when are we going to start that? Because, like, I want to figure out the color scheme and everything. Because I've been looking at search engine optimization, the psychology behind color schemes and things like that. I want it to come, and I want it to be very nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you on it then? That's one of the things.
Bro, I told you, like, give me the website, because you on the social media hard. You on the marketing hard. I'm like, cool. Yeah. I want to do the more behind the scenes. I want to make sure the trademarks is good, copyrights is good, website's good. So I'm really taking that stuff serious. Like, okay, we need to make sure the words we're using in the description, I want to make sure Google can find this website.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want nobody to go to
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That's what search engine optimization. But I don't want people to like Google our name and they can't. Oh, I can't find y'all. Yeah. I want if you Google our website, it's at the top. Or if you mention something that might even be a little bit similar, it's at the top. Because that's where it's gonna come down to. Yeah. I want our links everywhere. So
it's important.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Man, that's what I was hearing, like, is that when it comes to, like, you building a brand, your focus should not be trying to blow up on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, none of those. It was like, your focus on building a brand should be trying to blow up on YouTube and Google. That should be your focus.
Which is YouTube is Google.
Yeah. So they pretty much wanted the same, but they was like, that's where your focus should be, trying to blow up. Because it's like...
That's the backbone.
With the thing about, like, what I do on the videos, I try to put them into the chapters.
The what?
The chapters. It's like video chapters. So, like, I'll say...
Chapters or chapter? What are you saying?
It's not the same thing? Chapter? Is it chapter?
My bad, bro. Bro, I'm not even coming at you. I'm not coming at you at all.
That man trying to get that country accent on it.
Bro, you said chapter.
Yeah.
But it's the C or a T. I'm
like
sorry.
A book. Chapter like a book.
You said it right that time. But before you said chapter, I was like, is this another Instagram feature?
Nah, man.
All right, my bad.
Not like a book.
I was not coming at you.
You do that on YouTube because it's like, let's say from minute 1 to minute 10, we talked about the sky being blue. Yeah. You know? So from minute 1 to 9, you put in the description box from minute 1 to 9, they talked about the sky being blue. Yeah. So if somebody searches on Google, like, why is the sky blue? Our video could pop up because since Google is YouTube,
and it's so optimized,
they'll search right there. Boom, they talked about the sky being blue right there. And then they won't even.
And they'll send you right to that point.
Right to that point of the video. It's like, okay. I was like, that's another thing got to get down too. So yeah, it's stuff like that, man. That stuff is important. But yeah, let me continue on this though.
The 40-year thing?
The 40 years. So where was I at?
40 years.
40 years, man.
40 years.
40 years.
What is that from? That's from a song, but anyway.
That's crazy. But no, that's the thing is like, that's what I was talking about. Like when you was talking about like the quantity and the quality, putting that stuff, putting it out. So it's like what I was saying about that's how we got on it. What I was saying about the website with the blog posts and me and you eventually writing like the books and publishing and stuff. Bro, I write a lot. I'm not saying like I'm just like every single minute of the day just writing. But I write several blog posts a week. You know, granted, a lot of them don't get put out. Granted, a lot of people don't even know that I'm really doing it. You know, but I write them. But that's the thing about it is that I constantly am doing this. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. It's either I just wrote one again the other day on paper. I hadn't wrote on paper in a long time, but I wrote one on paper just to do it. But stuff like that, people will never see that. Like,
yeah, I'm about to say that was. I mean, all right.
Yeah, people will probably never see that, and it was actually pretty good. I was like beating myself like, bro, why are you going this hard on paper?
Well, with your penmanship, you could honestly take a picture of it, and then it would do it to text.
Yeah,
with like a camera.
Yeah, I was telling myself like, bro, why'd you go?
So just take a picture of it and just have it converted.
But that's the thing. I write like that all the time. Mm-hmm. So most of that stuff won't get put out, but the quantity of me continually doing the work, eventually I get into my groove. I know,
and it's just easy
how I want my blog post to look, how I want it to sound, how I want it to flow, how long I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? What point am I trying to get across in this thing? When to cut it off, when to make it go longer. Like I'll figure that stuff out because I've just done it so many times. And that's the thing about content. While I say content is king, and I still believe that content is king, put it out. Some of us get twisted because, like, that's what I was saying. You need to find your groove when it comes to content. And am I putting this out every day, every week, every month, once a year? You know what I'm saying? How am I putting this stuff out? Because a lot of us, we just like, that's what I'm saying. You just get it, post it. You're like, man. And
did you proofread it? Because at the end of the day, I look at it as I'm building a portfolio. This is a portfolio for me to take to advertisers. Yeah. And I need them to be able to look at this body of work and it's tight work. Yeah. So when I present it to anybody, I just wanted to be happy with it. Yeah. And that's a hard thing. That's one of the things. I'm chasing perfection. Like I'm never going to get it.
But that's one of the things I want people to understand. It's like, I want you to put the stuff out. I want you to put it out to where you're pleased with the work that you do. Yeah. But I just don't want you to think that, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm only looking for quality work. So I'm never going to work on this unless it's like the best of the best. Like, nah, man.
Yeah,
like,
then you'll never get anything.
Nah, man. That's just because I say I want you to focus on quantity. Yeah. I want you to focus on quantity, but that doesn't mean that I only want you to just be like, I'm gonna put this out. You don't have to publish everything that you do. Yeah. Like it's sometimes, bro, I record videos and I feel like the video is fire. I'm like, I ain't putting this out though. I ain't putting it out. Like, I'm just not putting it out. Like, I'll record this. I feel like it's smooth, but I don't feel like this flows right now. I don't feel like this goes with.
It ain't the right time.
It ain't the right time for it. It may get used later. It may not get used at all. And
but you got it.
Yeah, I got it though, just in case I wanted to use it. Yeah. So, and that's the thing about it. But I know that I was doing the work. So eventually, when I get to the point to where it comes like, okay, we need you to perform, I ain't like, oh,
I do this.
Yeah. Man. You know, I'm not thrown off, and that's why I want you to be like. I just don't want people to be like,
and put it.
I don't want to do it at all.
I would say, like, put your stuff out and critique your own work. Yeah. Oh, you have to learn from yourself. For sure. When I would work on a story, and then I would go back and reread it, and I'm like, oh, I could have did this better. Just like Ivory, when I put it out, I'm like, oh, I could do Ivory much better now. Yeah. Just on this couple of weeks of me just writing and learning more and doing more research, like, oh, I could do that even better. Yeah.
And because you did the work.
Yeah, I did the work, but also I knew that it wasn't going to be perfect when I put it out. So like, just put this out and then learn from it. Yeah. And like, see, oh, this is where I could have did this. Oh, I could have described this a little bit better. Oh. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, that's where immerse yourself in what you're in. I learned that I need to start reading more storybooks because me reading about philosophy, although I love philosophy, it's not helping me become a better writer. Yeah. Yeah. So if I want to be Edgar Allan Poe type of writer or a Stephen King type of writer, I need to read their work, and I haven't. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay. I need to go get their books. I need to go get their books, read it, because I can't keep reading Alan Watts or whoever never mind. But it's just different philosophers that I was reading. I can't. It's not going to make me a better writer at the end of the day. So just study whatever you're trying to get into.
That's probably where that saying, all glitter ain't gold. That's probably where that saying comes from.
I don't.
You never heard that?
I've heard the saying.
No, everything.
This is one of those idle mind moments.
Everything that glitter ain't gold. My bad. That's how it goes.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but how does that go into everything that glitter ain't gold? Is like saying, like, if you meet this beautiful person, but they treat you poorly, that's like everything that glitter isn't gold. No. But how does that compare to study your craft?
Critiquing your work. Because look, bro, that's what I'm saying. I can put out something, I can think, bro, this is fire. It's the best of the best. Don't get no better than this. We doing this for the whole time forever. You can't tell me that this ain't, nah, bro. Okay. It's like, that may not work, bro. That may not work. That may not be your flow. You know what I'm saying? That may not be what it is. Like, bro, it's people.
All right, bro.
Bro, it's people that like we go hoop with.
Yeah.
We go up to the court.
I don't know. I don't understand that at all.
You don't understand it?
I've known you. How long have I known you? Since 6th grade?
Yeah. Explain.
It just doesn't make sense to me what you're saying or how you saying like your thing, oh, this is popping. Everything that glitter ain't gold.
Oh, okay. So let me put it like this.
I guess, is that from like your perspective? Just because you think it's gold?
Yeah.
Because it's shiny and it's fire to you?
Because I think it's
good. It ain't real gold?
Yeah.
All right.
Just because I think like, oh, like what we were saying,
okay.
I put so much time and effort and energy to this, like, bro, this is good. It has to be good.
Yeah.
And then you put it out and it's like, it really wasn't that good, bro.
Yeah, man.
It really wasn't as good as you thought, you know? So, you know.
I got you. I follow now.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up with you sometimes.
My bad, man.
No, it's not even like a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just like you take stuff and I was like, I didn't even think of it like that.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I see it like another more literal example is like when we go hoop, it be dudes out there, bro. I'm talking about before the game, they talking like they Michael Jordan out there. Like they about to come out there and put up buckets. Hey, I'm cold. I do this. I do that. I do that.
Man, traveling.
I'm talking about, bro, trash. Like the worst player on the court. But if they hit something, I do this. I'm that guy. I'm like, man,
that's
bro.
what turns me off from sports a lot.
Yeah, bro.
Like just playing with like random people.
Mm-hmm.
I get mad at that.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like sometimes it do aggravate me, man. Like that's why I was really trying to take up that dude's offer when he was like, bro, let's just get a group together and just us come hoop. So
yeah.
I'm like, I know what to expect when I show up, bro.
It's a lot of interesting folks out here, man.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But sometimes it's cool to see.
Oh yeah, I love people watching.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Love it. But
it's cool to see.
Some interesting characters, man.
Oh, all the time.
Interesting. Did I ever tell you about the time where like our cook was like shaving in Waffle House? In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
It was the craziest stuff I've ever seen. Bro, I have to show you the picture. We took a picture.
Bro, not with the Gillette. Not with the Gillette.
Bro, he was shaving in the kitchen. And we're like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, my goodness,
but the man could throw down.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
He could throw. We didn't care. Because this man made some of the best scrambled eggs with cheese that we just let him cook, literally. I have to show you a picture. But like, I just say that to say, like, man, there's some interesting people out here.
It is. Huh?
And it's like, does that make us bad that we took a picture and still ate his food?
Nah.
Bro, it's Waffle House. What do you expect?
I mean, that's what I was about to say, though, too.
I'm going to be getting my people going to Waffle House and be like, oh, it's dirty. Sit down.
What did you expect, bro?
Yeah.
It's like, bro.
They stay open during the hurricanes.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, I think like, when we go to the McDeath and we pull up in the drive-thru and they be like, what you want? What do you mean? Where am I at, bro? Where am I at?
This isn't Chick-fil-A.
Oh, my goodness. That's one of the things, bro. That's one of the things.
But I don't even be tripping.
Nah, I don't.
All right, like, yeah, you tell them what you want.
Yeah. Like, oh, this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Bro, that's one of the things. I just learned this today. I just learned this today. The McDeath is so cold at what they do. Like, this is why you get people that you'll pull up to the drive-thru and they'll be like, man, what do you want, man?
Yeah.
What do you need, man? Like that's why you can get it.
You know who we are. You know what we got.
Like, bro, do you want it or do you not? Like, is that it for you?
2 McChickens?
Is that it? All right,
what's your mayonnaise?
What's your second order, man?
Yeah. They already know. Yeah.
So, but the reason why they can do that is because, bro, they got so many operations in place that, bro,
they own everything.
Yeah, bro.
Everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. They got so many, like, bro, that's what they were saying. Like, you can get bad service up there because their system is so easy to learn. This is one of the things, I know this is like way off, but this is one of the things I was learning was that they was talking about, like, the lady was talking about you need to document the processes that you're going through. Because she was explaining on there, like, some of the stuff that we do on a daily basis, and that we think, oh, I could just get this to somebody else and they really cannot. They cannot. Like, bro, this is a prime example. I recorded a video, right? Had the microphones and everything set up, and I was like, okay, the audio was smooth. I was like, bro, I think all the Zyler doing is putting it on the little software, and then he just boom, taking out the background noise. I was like, I got this. Watch a little YouTube video and everything. I was like, but then I was listening to my audio. I was like, damn, this don't sound like nothing about what Zyler be sending to me. Bro, I was like, what is Zyler doing? I didn't want to text you because I had a lot of pride in me. I was like,
why did you just text me?
I should have, man. I should have.
Why didn't you just send it to me?
I should have, man. I should have, bro. Because, bro, when I was sitting behind that screen, I was like, bro, like literally, bro, I closed the project. I was like, I ain't putting this out. I ain't putting it out, bro. Because I was like, bro, I was like, how does he make the audio sound like all this choppy stuff in the background and everything? And it come back to me smooth. And I was like, bro, I'm over there working. I can't remember what I think it was called, like the LP and everything. I'm working with like all this other. I was like, bro, this ain't none of this stuff making sense, man. It ain't. The background noise is still there. I was like, this is terrible, man. This is terrible.
Bro, it's a formula that I'm working on. Yeah. And like, I'm still not there. It still be stuff when I send it to you, it's one of those moments where I'm like, I know it's not perfect. I know I can improve. Yeah. Because like stuff I send to you, I don't be like just 100% happy with it. I'm like, I still hear that. I still hear this. I get really into it. Yeah. And like before it would take me like 2 hours to get the audio. Now I done got it down to like about an hour. Yeah. Like I can get the whole episode how I want it in about an hour. Yeah. I'm trying to get it down to like where I can do it in 30 minutes. Oh yeah. And have it crisp. Yeah. I want it crisp.
Bro, I want it for real. Like applaud you because whatever you're doing, bro, it's working. Because I just tried at that time. I never touched the audio. I don't do that. But what she was explaining there, like, the stuff that you do that you think is common is not common. But she was like, everybody can read something to make it common. Everybody. So that was the thing they was awarding, like the McDeath. McDeath is so cold-blooded, not just because the way they run their business and they got so much money and they own a bunch of different stuff and land and all. It's not that. Their business is so cold-blooded because anybody can come in that joint and run it. Anybody. From the manager down to the dude that's just flipping fries and burgers and everything.
System.
Bro, like they have it so in order that anybody can come into that joint and work it. Yeah. They was like, they got their training process down to 1 hour. Wow. Yeah. Because everything is, bro, like she was explaining in the video because she said she worked with the people when it came to like them helping and doing some of their system. She was like, literally, they got it down to they know which hand they want you to pull the fries out of the fryer. Because of the way when you shift over, because your right hand is the dominant hand for most people, and then the way their kitchen is set over. I
get up in there and mess everything up.
That's what I was saying. Because I was listening to the video. I was like, dang, I'm left-handed. I'm going to mess everything up. Just drop it fries. Oh. That's what she was saying. Like, you can literally pull the fries out with your right hand.
Drop a half bag of their canes. Bro, why you ain't drop that half a bag, man? Hold no fries.
We got Mo coming through.
Hey, man, why are we on no toes? Bro, I miss working at Cane's, bro. It was so much fun. Like, bro, we hold no toast again? Bro, go do dishes, man. I'll do it, man. It ain't that hard, bro. Drop a loaf.
Oh, man, that's funny, bro.
But Cane's, your train.
That's all that stuff for me, bro. Go do dishes. I didn't do the chicken wings right, bro. How did I mess up, man?
Well, your stuff used to come out crooked. This man thought he was gonna be a bird specialist.
Oh my goodness.
No, man. Sir.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's why it's so important to have a system. Yeah. That's why I want us to have with everything. Yeah. I was thinking about that earlier, like with plants. Like, let's say if I go out, like I was thinking for like travel, I'm gone for 2 weeks. Who's gonna take care of my babies? Yeah. So I'm like, man,
and you're not just gonna let them go over to you. Hey, just water them.
Yeah.
You're not gonna say that.
It's a system you gotta do. You gotta check the dirt, make sure everybody happy. Is the humidifier good? Is it clean? Like, did you wipe down the leaves? Are they clean? It's just so much into it. I'm like, man, I gotta document it. I was thinking I would probably go make an application. Yeah. Just to like have fun with it. Like my own application, and like I can drop it in the flower, and like this flower will tell me what it needs. Like, I was watered on this day, fertilized on this day. All I need today is this. That's what I want to do. That's like a project I want to do.
That's dope, bro. Yeah. That's dope. And this actually ties with everything with the 40 years because look, 40 years. Even if you spend 40 years.
40? Bro, that
is wild, bro. I told him I couldn't comprehend it. Doing one thing.
Yeah. And they genuinely seem happy, but it's just like, for me, I cannot be at the place I'm at.
I can't.
If I'm there in 40 years, I failed. Yeah. That means I didn't give it all. That means I didn't give it my all.
Yeah. I missed something. I really missed something.
I better be dead.
Yeah.
I'm serious, bro.
I ain't playing with you, bro.
I better be dead.
Bro, it's no reason, like, this is one of the things I was saying, like, when it came to, like, I was just writing this today in the blog post I wrote, like, even if my gift never makes me a fortune, I didn't fail. But if my gift doesn't allow me to live the lifestyle that I want to live, I failed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this is the thing.
A reasonable lifestyle. Because I ain't.
Yeah, that's
people want different things.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying.
If you can like live comfortably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, bro. If I was a writer and I just had like a part-time job.
Yeah.
I work at Whole Foods part-time.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like if my gift allowed me to, like, for one of the things I want to do, and I haven't even told Mariah because I just want to do it. But if my gift allowed me to pay off all Mariah's student loans and where she didn't have to do none of that stuff,
that's the goal. We better.
Like that's bro. Like if I could do all that, like if my gift allowed me to be put in that position to where, like my parents' house, bro, I could pay off your house. If y'all want another house, I could pay off that house.
That tree y'all want gone?
Yeah, I can pay it off.
We can get rid of it.
Gone, man.
Yeah, man.
You know
that's the goal.
So that's if my gift just allowed me to do that, but I never got to like the point to where I seen like $1 billion, $10 billion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If the gift never allowed me to make a fortune, but the gift allowed me to live the lifestyle that I want to live, and I made it.
And then the opportunity to say, hey, Pops, you ain't got to go to work.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry about that.
For sure, man.
Moms, you ain't got to go to work.
You ain't got to do it.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do it. So that's one of the things. But back to what I was saying, though, with the 40 years, whether you spend 40 years, 30 years, 20, however much time you spend, you need to document what you're doing. Bro, like literally, I've been taking pictures just on my phone. I've been taking pictures like me editing the videos, like where I'm at. Like when I'm sitting over there at the desk, I'm like, hey, this is what the desk look like right now. This is what it look like me editing the video. When I be at the place editing my videos, I'm like, hey, this is what it look like with me over here.
Work.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
That's why I took a picture of like how we had our first setup and everything. Cause I'm like, bro, y'all need to see like where
we came from and everything.
The first setup?
That one?
I should have took a picture of that one.
You didn't get a picture of that one?
Nah, I didn't get a picture of that one. But I got videos of me actually working in there in that room.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's posted on the Instagram. So that's another thing, a reason I like Instagram is like as long as the thing Instagram don't shut down, but as long as they ran by Facebook, I don't see them going nowhere. But
you mean Meta?
Meta, yeah. I got to learn more about that. I've been hearing it's going to be a big thing. But
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I've been hearing it's going to be a big thing. But that's the thing about it's like documenting your process. And the reason why you want to document is because if you ever get to the point to where you need to pass this to somebody or you need somebody else to fill in for you or you trying to bring somebody else on, they not going to know what to do. Bro, that's what I just be thinking about. Like when I was editing the video just the other day, when I was editing the podcast, I was thinking about that. Like, oh, bro, what I'm doing, I'm just running through here and I was like, click, click. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pressing like all these shortcuts and everything. I'm not.
Don't they have a history? Because like Audition has a history.
Yeah.
Take a picture of that history.
I need to, bro.
I do that for like every time I do like Audition and like I get it nice. Like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
And I save the filters that I use. I save the EQ that I use. And then once I'm done, I take a picture of it.
Yeah.
That way I know like
that's smart.
That's how we can get it. I want consistency.
Yeah.
So that's I feel what you're saying as
bro.
far as documenting stuff.
Bro, because this one dude, he asked me at the job because I told him about the podcast. And he was like, bro, if y'all ever need a videographer, bro, just let me know. I'll come up there and do it. And I was like, when I heard it at first, I was like, oh, that sounds sweet.
I really don't know what does a videographer do?
They just pretty much just video, like, it'd be like they would be in control of our video right now. So our visuals.
You know how to do lights?
I don't know about all that. But that's what I'm saying. Where we at right now in our light process, let's say somebody else came on, they got their own podcast and they do their own video and all that, right? And they came on to ours. And they start setting up the lights like, oh, no, this is how I do it on my... Well, this ain't yours. This is this one.
Wait, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Is this video's looking good?
That's another thing, though, too.
Hey, if you know better, show me better.
For sure, learn from him.
Yeah.
For sure, learn from him.
No, you make it seem like, man,
no.
We got bad lighting over here, man.
I ain't saying our lighting is like...
Hey, man, where we came from over there in that corner?
Yeah, no, bro, we done learned a lot. But that's what I'm saying. We've learned a lot. And this is where... if your process is gonna take us backwards, then nah, bro.
Oh, yeah, nah.
We don't want none of that.
Why
you know
you
what
here?
I'm saying? Nah, it ain't gonna work.
There's no point in us bringing anybody on if they can't make us better.
If they can't make us better. That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna take the system from Cane's and take that to even Chick-fil-A, both booming businesses.
Yeah.
You're not gonna take Chick-fil-A.
Not gonna work.
It's not gonna work because this ain't the way we running stuff up here.
I warm up the buns.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want.
Yeah.
But I'm on fries.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. It don't work like that. So when you got your systems in place, I'm seeing like it allows your workday to flow way more smoother. And that's probably where it also comes down to, like, bro, like, even though my system also includes, I work from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. That's the hours that I get my writing in. You know what I'm saying? Or I show up at 9 a.m., I go to lunch at this time, and I leave at that time. That's what I think, that's what I was telling Mariah too with the lady with 40 years. I think some of us fear the process that worked. You know what I'm saying? Because the process that worked for her to be able, for that business to operate, it had her show up at this time. You go to lunch at this time. You get off at this time. Right? It operated enough for her to be able to do that. Other people be able to do that in the business flow. So a lot of us trying to
talking about 40 years?
Yeah, 40 years. 40 years. Okay. That's what we're talking about right now. So the same thing in, I was thinking about myself because you remember, like, I'm off today. So I got the whole day to do it. And I was telling myself, bro, you can't operate like that. You cannot operate like that. You can't just work off willy-nilly. It's just all gonna fall in my lap, and maybe I'm gonna come around to doing it.
Structure.
You need it, bro.
Yes,
you need it, and that's what I was like. Oh, okay. When I heard that, when I heard that operation thing, I wasn't solely thinking about like, oh,
and I've been talking about adding structure the other day.
No,
you
have.
About? What you talking about?
You have, bro.
Now you see it on a YouTube video.
They didn't touch me now.
Like, man, I've been talking about adding structure and adding alarms and dedicating this set amount of time to do this and waking up
that was
early.
Another thing though too. Like when you told me, I was like, bro, I can't keep fooling around. When Zyler tell me to do something, bro, I need to do it. Because if Zyler really on this back end stuff, when you told me to do the 2-step verification, I went and got on it right away, man.
Because I can't have us building this stuff up and we don't have the proper security and we get hacked.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so serious about like the security aspect. That's bad luck, but like, I'm going to make it hard for people to come in and try to hack anything we do.
For sure. And that's why
this is my area of expertise.
Yeah.
And I can't allow myself to be out here just acting crazy, knowing that I know better. That's like getting out here in these streets and acting crazy like my parents ain't, raise a man.
Yeah.
So
I hear you. That's why I was just like, bro,
we changing passwords every 90 days. I don't care.
I was like, man, stop fooling around. When Zyler tell you to do it, bro, just do it. Because I was like, this is what he do, man. So I was like, all right, I'm going to have to do it, man. I'm going to have to do it. Because I was bad. I was like, man, I'll be on the, I don't need that. Bro, you tripping, bro. I can get around.
People's Instagrams and Twitters get hacked all the time.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I need to do it. So, but that's the thing, bro, is having systems in place. I'm sitting there like now, okay. And it's not so much to where I'm like, I can't do nothing. I'm like stuck in this. I can still have some business, some flex because life still happens, Random stuff comes up or like,
boy, tell me about it.
Yeah, it happens, man. So you still got to have some flexibility to be like, okay, now we're going to just be able to maneuver around this. But one of the things I know for sure is that I can't keep working off of willy-nilly. Hey, it may work, it may not work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can come in here with your system, change our whole system. Let's go with that system. Nah, you can't. We got this system that we building on this foundation that we building on everything. And that's why I was telling you with the guests, even if guests come on here and they talking about, bro, we can't have that because that ain't the way we operate off in here. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to come off in the Canes and bring your spatula like you about to cook a burger. That ain't what we doing off in here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that here.
So you got smooth on.
Man, you got
all right, go home.
It ain't gonna work.
You're not doing nothing anyway.
Yeah, you're not doing nothing anyway. So it's not gonna work. So I was like, okay, that's one thing for sure, man. It's like systems in place. And another thing is like, man, even if you're doing something, you moving in this direction, you going like you doing it, bro, make sure you know what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, somebody else gonna know what you're doing. And that's how they're
gonna take it and do it way
They're gonna let you do 40 years and not gonna care. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna let you do 40 years because you didn't want to document and put yourself and be like, okay, this is what I'm building. This is where I'm putting my bricks. You know what I'm saying?
I have to stress that there's nothing wrong with working at a job.
For sure.
Years.
There's nothing wrong with it, bro. I'm not.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Bro, that's what I said at the beginning.
But I know, I'm just making that clear. Like, we're not bashing people for working 40 years.
We're not.
I'm just saying, for me and what I feel that I was put here to do or whatever it is, that's not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not going to do it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, so many of us focus on trying to make the right decision that we don't make a decision at all. And that within itself is a decision. You made a decision not to make a decision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's buckle down and say, look, bro, this is where I'm building my bricks. You know, and over time, like,
and you taking a risk.
You taking a risk, no matter what.
Big risk.
But bro, we taking a risk every single day waking up.
Yeah, but on the grand scheme of things, I know for a fact I could work at my job until I die.
Oh yeah,
and we're gonna be good.
Oh, I just see somebody do money. I just see somebody in my face,
bro. It's gonna be good, making good money comfortably. But it's just, I'm gonna take this risk.
Yeah,
and if it gets to the point where we're making like good money from this, and I have to take a pay cut, I would quit my job.
Yeah,
if we're making money, like we touching tens, we touching 5 figures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Let's go ahead and quit and double down even more.
Yeah.
Because if we touch 5, I know I can touch 7.
Oh, yeah. Easily. Mm-hmm.
And then after 7, I don't really need to touch nothing now.
Yeah. Hey. Rick Ross said, I need my 100 million. You can't tell me nothing less.
Hey. Get what you owe. Get what you owed.
Yeah. I mean, you can also take it like Nipsey Hussle said, No, Rick Ross said that too. Rick Ross said, I want everything that's mine, not a penny more, not a penny less. That's it. I just want everything that I'm owed. That's it.
Yeah.
So,
because I ain't greedy, but you're not finna. All right, almost. That's almost using an expletive.
Yeah.
But you're not finna do that to me,
bro.
I ain't on the corner.
Nah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, even it really ain't that. Like what he said, bro. We're not bashing it, but it's that if I know I want this, I would be a fool to go put my bricks at that building.
Yeah, I would be crazy to go build a house for somebody else.
Yeah. When I know I want this house for myself.
I already know how to build a house.
Yeah.
Build it myself. For me and for my family.
So you got people on the phone talking to you crazy when they want you to put the bricks on their house. You know what do I need you for?
Yeah, why aren't you helping me?
Yeah.
Why aren't you doing why are you telling me no?
Mm-hmm. Like,
bro, people can't handle being told no.
They can't. So they talk to you reckless through an email or through a text message or through a phone call.
Like, you would never say that to my face.
Yeah. Bro.
You would and I'm not saying like I'm just this big bad
like
guy.
I ain't saying like I'm hard
tough.
like that. Yeah.
I'm not tough, but you would never say that to somebody's face.
Never say that. You wouldn't. I told Mariah that like when we was dealing with the thing with her back and everything and the doctors and the nurses and they were trying to play with something.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, let's go see them in person. It's like people always act different in person than what they do on the phone.
It's easy for you to hang up that phone. You ain't got no connection.
Easily.
But you don't know what could happen now.
Yeah.
I ain't finna put hands on you, but you don't know that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. And sometimes I'll be feeling like to look at my perception, like from the way people see me, like, oh, it's a 6'4" black dude walking in here, bro. Like, and I ain't saying like, that's what I'm saying. I ain't about to knock you out. That ain't my goal walking in here.
I'm starting to embrace it because I'm dealing with that where I stay.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I go down to a grocery store, clear the aisle.
Yeah.
Them people get ghosts. Just because I'm just this black guy walking down.
Dreads with a hoodie on.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't help but like, oh, that's racism. Yeah. I know racism when I see it. People don't understand when I try to explain like this subtle racism. Mm-hmm. But now I'm starting to embrace it. Cool. Thank y'all. Now I got more space.
Yeah. But no, that's for sure, man. It's not that I'm trying to take advantage, but I know where I want mine. You know what I'm saying? I know what I want.
You can't tell me otherwise.
You can't tell me otherwise because who says that you get to have it, but I can't.
Exactly. If somebody else did it, I know I can.
That's all, man. I'm just trying to get what I'm owed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's something that I'm supposed to, if I'm here, it's something that I'm supposed to contribute to. And then not just contributing just so I can have what's mine, but if I contribute, then, you know what I'm saying, there's going to be some portion where it's given back to me.
Oh, yeah.
That's just how
trillions of dollars flowing around.
Yeah.
Trillions?
Bro,
I can't get a couple mil?
Oh, that's the thing. I think Eric Thomas was saying this, bro. And I'm pretty sure other like scientists have said it too, but.
Scientists,
yeah. Like.
Isn't Eric Thomas that motivational speaker?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. This is like.
That's your brain again. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let the point come along. Let the beat build up. You know what I'm saying?
You said it like he was a scientist.
Nah, I probably should have flowed a little bit different. But it's dealing with nature. And everything in nature, it's a give and a take. Mm-hmm. Nothing is a one-sided thing. So, you know what I'm saying? That dude is talking disrespect to you on the phone like, oh, I'm going to just prove my point and go about my way.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you gave something. You going to get something in return. I may not be like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm going to go back off on you. But like in return, like, bro, I'm up out of here because I ain't trying to deal with this.
Yeah.
But
then you didn't even get your way. You changed that password, didn't you? It worked, didn't it?
Yeah. So at the end of the day,
have a nice day.
And that's the thing in nature, like trees, bro. Trees, they take the sunlight, they give oxygen. You know what I'm saying? These foods, these animals kill this, and then that goes into the ground, decomposes and everything. It's like it's a give and a take no matter what. Life is a give and a take. But a lot of us are just expecting to just give with no take. Because take has this negative connotation of, oh, I'm doing something because I'm taking from somebody.
This is taking the most valuable thing we have. Is our time.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
So we definitely getting we're definitely giving. We're giving our time, but at the same time, it's taking so much.
Yeah, it's taking.
Like you could be, you know what I'm saying, chilling with your wife right now.
Yeah.
And here you talking to me.
It's taking.
So
no matter what. But in return though, we're giving. You know what I'm saying? On top of that. And then it's like, it's not even that I'm taking, like, okay, maybe we could say it's a charitable act if you don't want to say take. But either way, like, if me letting you do what you're supposed to do, then I'm taking from you. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody else provides me a product or a service, like these clothes that we got on, I took that from somebody. You know what I'm saying? In return, I gave them money to get it. But, you know, I had to take that from somebody. It was a give and a take. They put their time into it. So they gave us the product. And then in return, I gave them the financial means so I could get the product or the service or whatever it is. So no matter what, if you're going to expect to be giving stuff, then at the same time, bro, you're going to be taking stuff as well. So it's the same thing. You can't just think that this is a one-sided thing. People can talk to you one way and that they can just be like that and that. No, if they know what they want, at the end of the day, you need to know what you want too. Because you got to have something to stand on as well. Just because they want to try to be disrespectful to you and try to be all up in your face and everything, you still got to have something to stand on yourself to be like, bro, I don't deserve to be talked to like that. Yeah. Because he not going to go talk that to the highest person in the chain and go be like, hey, bro, what do I need you for?
Very humble.
You not going to do that.
And that's what kind of threw me off. Like, we're supposed to be professionals.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't talk to construction workers getting cussed out before. And I was like, all right, man. It's like, I don't know why I understand like construction workers more, because when they get upset, they're just mad at technology. Yeah. It isn't like, oh, I think you're better. I think I'm better than you. They're just angry people. That's easy to deal with. But when it's like, oh, I think I'm better than you and I don't need you. Yeah.
Now you stepping into different lanes.
That's so unprofessional. It's just like, it didn't even need to go there. Yeah. Like, yeah, I get you upset, but like, you don't know who you're talking to.
For real.
It don't even matter who it is, whether it's like, it could be the janitor.
That's the thing. You don't
the janitor or the CEO. Like, you treat everybody right. Man. But I was thinking about that earlier. It's like, man, we always say those people probably live miserable lives, like bad people, like secretly they're unhappy. But it's a lot of bad people out here living lavish.
Living lavish.
And I was like, man, he's probably cool. He's like, you know, high position. He clears 6 figures easy. He probably living happy. Yeah. But it's like, man, you still a terrible person. Yeah. You're still a garbage human being.
At the end of the day, bro. Like, that's the thing.
I'm gonna remember your name. Yeah. I cannot wait. I'm gonna hold on to it, Jamal. I'm gonna hold on to it.
Oh, man.
And I will remember your name.
I'll teach you about grudges a different day.
It ain't no grudge, man. Teach you about grudges, but I'm gonna just remember your name. Yeah. And before I leave, you might get a phone call. Yeah. You might get a phone call.
Ask them to do something. What do I need you for? Probably a little bit more than that.
I don't know yet.
But that's the thing though, man. Even if like you living comfortably and you got the money and everything, that ain't everything, bro.
To those type of people, it is.
That's great.
That's everything.
You know, if you ruining relationships and retiring, you know, that's. But it's also like like the Bible talks about where a man's treasure is, his heart will be also. So if your treasures is in money and riches and everything, you're not gonna care if you disrespecting your girl, you disrespecting somebody on the phone, because that's not where your heart is. Not to be a lover, honorable person, a respectful human being. That's not where your treasures is, bro. Yeah. Like your treasures is to make this money. Yeah. So he's stopping me from making my money. Yeah. You know, even though it's my fault that I just need to change my password, I feel like he's stopping me from making my money. So in return, I can be disrespectful to him because he's stopping me from making. Like, that's another thing I'm trying to learn too, is that people got their own standpoints. Like, people going through stuff. Now, I doubt he was probably going through.
I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But, and then again, I'm going through stuff. Everybody's going through something.
I'm dealing with things too, bro.
We're all going through something. And that just motivates me to be a better person. Because I have dark thoughts all the time, but I'm not, I take an extra step to be even nicer to people, because I know, like, oh, I got a dark mind. Oh yeah, I can't put that out.
Yeah, bro, it's This is the thing, bro. This is what I've learned is that, like, when it comes to that stuff, like, even if people, I just learned, bro, early on to never burn bridges. Never. I think I've said this before on the podcast. Never burn bridges.
And then I reminded you, Jamal, you've burnt bridges before.
I burnt a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I'm talking about let them in flames, boy. Burnt them up.
I was like, you burned bridges.
I burned some bridges, man, but I've learned recently, like, not to do it anymore. And I just, like, it's this recent scenario that happened at work. I noticed that it was cool, homie, man. I was cool with him.
Yeah.
About our age, man. Like, dude, man, he's cool. We had some cool conversations at work. And I just figured out recently that they let him go. And I was like, man, what in the world? I thought he was working. When I was with him, we was working together right by each other, talking and doing stuff was getting done.
Yeah.
But what I didn't know is that when I wasn't around him, like the days I was off or whatever, they told him, dude, he was popping back at him. I didn't know that he was doing it because he never popped back at me. Yeah. If I went into him and said, hey, bro, I need you to do this.
That's important. That's like, were you in like a lead position?
I wasn't even in the lead position.
Did he look at you as like a leader?
It probably did because I had more time at the job than him. So I was teaching him how to do stuff.
That respect.
Yeah, but it was other like leads, like actual leads. But
he probably didn't respect them.
I guess not because he was
clearly he didn't respect them.
He was popping back at them and I didn't know because I was so lost. I was like, what in the world?
That isn't the man I know.
That ain't the man. Bro, when they told me that, they was like,
really?
Yeah. Bro, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say his name, but I was like, what?
Not Tyrone.
No. I was like, bro, this can't be real. They was like, yeah, we had to let him go because he did. I was like, what? And I was just thinking like, bro, like, I ain't gonna say I'm like the most solid guy up here, bro, but I know for a fact that dudes look at me different up there. And they'll look at me different, like, oh, in a bad way, but I got relationships up there. So it's gonna be a little bit different when you like, dang, y'all did that to him? Oh, no, y'all had to make that up because that ain't him.
Exactly.
That ain't him. Y'all had to make that up.
If I ever snap on somebody, like, oh, what did you do?
Yeah.
Because Zyler's always a naturally happy person. I'm a chill dude.
Yeah.
I don't ever come out of my pocket. I'm usually just chilling. Yeah. So if you get a reaction out of me,
that's why I was
crazy.
I was kind of thrown off. At first, I was looking at him sideways like, did y'all just not like him? Did y'all just not like him or did he really do that stuff? Because I'm like, bro, he never did that around me. Never heard him. Now, he did like, he cussed around me, but that ain't nothing to be like, everybody cusses out here, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't like crazy, like, oh, he cussing around me. But I'm just like, at the same time, like, I never heard him talk like that though. You know what I'm saying?
He was wilding like that?
I guess so, man.
That's what they was telling you?
Oh, man. They was telling me that, like, when they was telling him to do something, he was barking back like, I ain't doing that. I was like, and then, I just told him this morning, I ain't coming in early.
But you don't have to.
But I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, dang, I guess relationships is big, Relationships are huge, man.
Oh, yeah.
They're very huge. That's how you can make it 40. Can't make it 40 on your own. You can't make it 40 on your own.
40 years.
We got to keep bringing it back to the point because you can't make it 40 years on your own doing anything. Anything. You need somebody.
Not anything meaningful.
Yeah, for sure. If you got a product or a service, you need people. So you didn't do your product or your service running your business for 40 years by yourself. You can't sell to yourself. You know what I'm saying? 40 years, man. 40 years in marriage, like you did that with somebody. That's a big deal.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
40 happy years.
40 happy years, man.
Not 40 miserable.
Yeah, trust me, it's some work, man. Every single day is some work. But
I wouldn't know.
You'll figure it out.
You mean it?
No, I told Mariah this the other day, man. One of the happiest days of my life, not the happiest, but one of the happiest days of my life, man, is going to be when I get to go to my homies' weddings. I can't wait.
You might want to look in a different direction.
Why is that?
I'm talking about anytime soon.
No, I mean, I ain't like knocking on y'all door like y'all need to make it happen now, but I tell you, like, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
When I can go to my homie's wedding,
I would like to get married.
I'm waiting for it, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel like that's gonna be something cool to see. Even if I ain't like up on the platform or part of it and everything, but if I could just sit.
Oh, if it's my wedding, you're gonna be up there.
Yeah, man. If I could just sit out there and just see it, like, yeah, man, I'll be happy, man.
I'm gonna tell you the night before, hey, man, you gotta give a speech.
I'm gonna be ready though.
Night before.
I'm gonna be ready, man. But but that's the thing though. I speak a lot, so like, I don't really. That's another thing I put into like quantity.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm producing high quality.
You keep that same energy, Jamal. I might come back in about 10 years.
Oh, man.
It's time.
Yeah. And I'll be ready for it, man, for sure. For a day like that, I'll definitely be ready for it. But, yeah, I told Mariah there's something, even if it's like Mariah's friends, like, I just think it's just love is just a beautiful thing.
It is, man.
That's just me. Love is a beautiful thing, you know? Yeah. That's what I'm really trying to like hit home though too. It's like, I want people to understand. I've been on this for a few weeks now. It's like, doing what you love does not mean that you got to make a living doing it.
Absolutely.
I just seen this lady on TikTok. Now, she done blown up on TikTok, but this lady done fell in love with rocks. Rocks. She go find rocks in her yard or whatever, like around like the river that she lived. I can't remember what state she lived in. But she would go find these rocks, take these rocks back home.
I had a thought before. I was about to start talking, and then this man said rocks.
Where was you about to go with it?
I don't remember. I would say absolutely, and I was like, all right, let me piece that together. Rocks. Now all I'm thinking is rocks.
Yeah, this lady, like, she's in love with rocks. Are we talking
about like the whole, like she's finding like the crystals and
yeah, they look like the
little geodes.
They look like they not just like your little pebbles outside. Like these are some.
She ain't just out here finding rose rocks.
Nah, bro. She finding some serious rocks, and like she putting them through this whole like cycle. Like she'll put this powder on them, clean them off, let them like spin in this thing for a day.
Ah, yeah, man, that's incredible.
Yeah, and then she'll like take them out, clean them, do it again, and then she was like, okay, now I gotta let these spin in here for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and she's like an expert at that.
Oh yeah, bro. And she was like telling all these things about, oh, this rock is this, and you could tell the years and the cravings and this. You could see the fossil in this one. I was like,
you really do this.
She really do this. Like this lady is in love with rocks, and I doubt until she blew up on TikTok that she was getting paid to fall in love with rocks. You know,
I'm sure she's getting paid now.
Oh,
you've seen it.
Oh yeah. She blowing up on TikTok. I doubt she not getting paid. So, but that's something like, bro, like you can love to do it, bro. And that don't always have to.
And you ain't got to worry about what other people think.
Yeah,
I'm sure when people first saw her little TikToks,
yeah,
this lady on her talking about rocks, whatever. But if you're into it, just imagine who else is into it.
Yeah.
Because people always think that they're this very special, unique person. Not saying that not everybody's unique, but we're more similar to other people than we think. Like, if you like it, you think you're the only person. Oh, I only like anime. Like, no, bro.
Yeah.
Millions of people like anime.
Yeah.
And millions of people like that particular show, too. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there in a situation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, nobody would want to watch this. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, because you ain't got to cater to everybody. You just got to cater to the ones that...
Got to find your niche.
That's what it comes down to, man.
Find your lane.
You know? Just spend 40 years doing it. That's all you got to do.
I've been wanting to talk more about plants. I love, man. I'm bro.
Yeah.
I got a fiddle leaf fig that is so happy. And I'm happy that it's happy. But I got it because it was beat up. So I had to save it. I had to like cut some of the leaves off. And when I first got it, it didn't have a leaf. It just grew a new leaf. And like the new leaf is like, it's beautiful. It's bigger than the other leaves. And then you saw my lemon tree.
Yeah, I seen it.
Bro, I got to show you a picture when we're done with this. That lemon tree almost died during that winter storm we had. I brought that tree back from one leaf. Because lemon trees, the leaves don't fall off and grow back. So they stay year round and then like they drop naturally. Like that tree was down to one leaf.
That's got to be an amazing thing to see.
It's crazy.
Like you revived it. Bro.
Yeah, I brought it in the house. Like it was almost dead. I brought it in the house because it was in the garage. I was like, it's going to be cool. But it got so cold that it was cold enough in the garage to kill it. I brought it in and it was super dry. I was like spraying it and I saved one leaf. I was so happy. I was like, man, I'm going to bring you back.
So when you said you saved this one leaf, like on the stock of like, because I see it's standing up.
You will see. But like, you know, it was one leaf left on the tree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be a great thing to see.
I can't wait to start growing lemons, man. Everybody going to be getting lemons because I ain't going to be needing them that much.
Is that why you like it though? Is because of the time that it takes and you can see it evolve?
Yeah, man. It's just a beautiful process just to kind of see those plants grow. And I get so excited when I see new leaves and like when I was growing vegetables and fruits and stuff. Like, bro, when I grew a watermelon and and like I grew a watermelon, and that one got big.
Yeah.
It's just exciting. Mm-hmm. And it's just this, it's life.
At the end of the day, you can say, I mean, not completely you, but you like, bro, I was a part of this. You know,
yeah.
I was a part of the
without me giving it this love. That's why I look at it as like, I love these plants. I'm giving these plants love, and that energy is reciprocated.
Yeah.
I'm big on energy, man. If I give it good energy, it's gonna give it good energy back.
For sure.
Granted, I got some succulents that are about. I don't think I'm ready for succulents. I got one at the house, probably gonna end up dying.
Explain.
Like succulents, like aloe vera. Like, you know succulents, all right? So like aloe vera and then like little cactus plants. And like those.
Oh, you talking about like the family that it's in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got
like
you.
Aloe vera, I got aloe vera on lock. I can grow aloe vera all day long. No problem. But I brought like some little ogre ear succulents, and then there's like another one I don't even know the name of. They might die, man.
Yeah.
Because it took me, I almost killed the aloe vera plant. That's another thing I like about it, because it's a learning process. A plant will tell you, like, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to look into it, figure out what it didn't like, come back and give it what it needs.
I think it's alive.
Yeah, it's alive. Oh, shouts out to Shanks, the beta. Lost Shanks. Shanks died. Shanks died, man.
Shanks?
Rest in peace, Shanks. The beta fish I was telling you about, man. Like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah, man. He gone. Out of there. I don't know what happened. I came home from work and he was done. I think it was the rocks I put in there, man. Yeah. Like I cleaned the rocks. Yeah. I cleaned them.
But what'd you clean them with?
I mean, soap and water.
Yeah.
And I rinsed them off multiple times, so there wasn't no soap left on them, but rest in peace to the homie Shanks, man. That's foreshadowing, y'all, if you watch One Piece. But yeah, man, I just love plants. And I'm excited.
That's what's up.
I start passing this knowledge on because I didn't know anything about it until like the pandemic when I got into gardening heavy.
Yeah.
I think I just got a green thumb. Like some people just naturally
can do it.
So yeah. Take advantage of it, man. I ain't finna start like no YouTube channel over, but
yeah, no.
I might drop a video or two or a couple blog posts.
Man, see, that was the thing. I was for the past few days I've been waking up early and writing. About a good time before I had to go to work. And I'll wake up and write first, and then Mariah will get up, and then we'll meditate together, which is actually cool, man. Like,
oh man, it's important to start your day like that.
Yeah, man.
Rather than starting it on my phone, checking Instagram or whatever.
Bro, but one of the things I'm learning about writing, like what you learn about your plants, it's like a trial and error type thing. But not writing. Drawing takes so much concentration. Oh yeah, so much concentration, bro. I was trying to draw these like, it looked like a DNA strand and everything, and I was trying to draw it like where it's so symmetrical without picking my pen up. And just doing it, and my mind got off on some different thought while I was doing it. I can't remember where my mind went, and I look back down at my loops is like all out of order and everything. I said, "Bro, how, man?" And I was like, "Bro, like this takes so much concentration, man." And that's what I like about it. Is like it actually clears me out for a minute to where I'm like on this page just drawing, and I'm like, yeah, I want my drawings to be cool, but at this point, I'm really like, I really don't.
You're just having fun.
I'm just having fun, just doing it, man. Yeah. So. But yeah, man. I guess we can wrap it. I got other stories I can tell you about stuff I like to do that I don't really care about. We got to wrap it up, man. So once again, man, this is the Be Eazy Show. So whatever platform that you listen to this on, whether it be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, if you could like, comment, subscribe, leave a 5-star rating, and do not forget to share it with somebody. And if you are on YouTube, hit that notification bell. That is very important. And if you made it to this far in the episode, once again, thank you. And go ahead and comment. Tell us something you learned about the podcast. Tell us that you just made it this far, whatever it is. And do not forget to share it with somebody because the support is gladly appreciated. So once again, I'm Coach Williz, and this is Zyler here. Till the next one, y'all. Be easy.
Peace.